Hey everyone, today we're going to be playing a little bit of Hearthstone. I play a fair amount of Hearthstone, and I mostly play Arena, and I've suffered some pretty grave injustices recently when I've been getting up to the higher numbers of wins, 9, 10, and 11, pretty much. So I figured I would start recording it once I had 11 wins, just to see if the injustice train would keep rolling for me, or if I could actually pull off the 12. So, let's see how this goes. I have a very aggressive deck. I don't have a great deck, by any means. As you can see though, very low average cost for all my cards. I have 3 Keeper of Uldaman, who it's just a fantastic card. Late in the game, you can spread a lot of power across your hero power creatures, your silver hand dudes, and the Keeper itself. I have a couple of Murloc Knights, Piloted Shredder, Draconic Crusher, and Coda Rider. Master Jouster has been pretty bad for me. The Joust cards in a deck with a mana curve this low, they sometimes do underperform. But Arena is pretty tempo-oriented right now. It's a couple days into 2016, just for posterity. So a lot of tempo decks doing well, and those decks all tend to have a fair number of low-cost creatures in them. So it's not impossible for you to win jousts, even if you have a fairly low not converted mana cost. I also play other games. Anyway, here's my top end. Anything can happen. So I was pretty upset when I had to take this thing. It at the time didn't really go with anything. It was like 3 or 4 picks into the draft, and the other rares were just pure garbage. It was like Ancient Watcher and I can't really remember what the other one even was, but it was really bad. So I picked up the Anything Can Happen on the off chance that I can pick up a few Murloc Knights and maybe some of the better quote-unquote Murlocs. But I just got the Murloc Knights pretty much. Yep. So it's actually been insane for me though. It's absolutely nuts. As long as you activate Murloc Knight the turn you play it, even if they kill the Murloc Knight, the next turn. Yeah, if you do that twice, you're going to wind up finding that you'll bring back a pretty healthy number of Murlocs. So it can overwhelm people that might otherwise have stabilized. Deceptively good in Paladin. Alright. And a mage.
Versus Nadir.
So hopefully it'll be a little bit slower deck.
I will fight with honor.
So this is an interesting one. If he's a fast deck, I would keep Light's Justice. I'm really not sure he would be. I should keep Murloc Knight because the card's just very powerful. Redemption is good with Murloc Knight, but I also have Mad Scientist who can get secrets out of my deck. So I think I'm going to mulligan the secret back into the deck. I'm just going to make my intentions known.
Justice.
Start doing chip damage early. Just try to grind down as many life points as you can. You don't really want to miss a whole lot of damage here. So yeah, one of the glaring omissions from my deck, as I'm sure a bunch of anyone who watched noticed, there's no true silver champions. So this is my only weapon, which is pretty bad. I have 1 consecration, so no traditional power cards except for the Murloc Knights. Okay. So yeah, this is a pretty bad start for my deck. Really no presence to speak of, had no creatures in play to Abusive Sergeant. If my opponent had chosen to develop his board there and left me with a 1/1, I obviously would have been in a pretty good spot.
Secrets.
Okay, well I might get some value. Yeah, so I'm hoping he gets an Abusive Sergeant off of a Mirror Entity.
Get in there, fight, maggot!
But he doesn't. So given that he doesn't,
The battle.
could be okay. Oh no, it's effigy. Okay,
This guy's tough.
that could be worse.
For justice.
I'll still just deal 1 to his face. I don't have any interest in hitting the creature here. I'll wind up playing Piloted Shredder next turn. He'll be just clearing my creatures, I assume.
You're in trouble now.
I might be in trouble now. That's a good one, though. I don't think it's good enough, but it's a good one. Well, it might be good enough. So I can probably force my opponent's hand into just ping and attack. You know, we'll ping and swing. He's still got, 6 cards in his hand, so he's not running out of stuff by any means. But next turn will be pretty good for me, I think. He doesn't do anything. Yeah, I think that changes what I do. I think at this point, then, I would play this thing.
Steal our secrets.
And then I'm going to
Not in my
that
house.
and make a guy. I expect my opponent to Fire Blast my 3/1 and attack my 1/1, leaving me to attack into this thing right there. So I'm not developing my Murloc Knight because I think he's got sweepers. Like, if a mage has 11 wins, there's a really good chance he's got multiple Flame Strikes, or a Flame Strike and Blizzard combination. So, make sure you leave enough for afterwards.
Sign up today.
I don't think my opponent's going to be too happy with the outcome of that.
Not in my house.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, so we're setting up for a play where we get to, on turn 10, play 2 Murloc Knights and Inspire. So, looking forward to that.
I've got a huge gun. Reporting for duty.
None may steal our secrets. Not in my house.
So again, I expect him to have sweepers here. I'm playing enough of a board presence that he's basically got to use it. It's 9 power, but it's only, 2 cards. 6 mana, so he spent 7 mana on 1 card. Coming out ahead, but not by a ton. Oh, that was pretty nice. So what we're going to do... Yeah. We're going to flood the board. I'm going to try to get him to use the other one. He's thinking.
Perhaps.
Could this be bait?
For the Lich King!
Alright, so I either hit my opponent to 14, play both my Murloc Knights, and do the thing. So 5... Oh, no, that actually doesn't work out the best. I'm going to trade, and hope my opponent does not have another Flame Strike. I can't actually get both of the Inspire triggers active. I'll have too many minions. So we're just going to cross over first, which is the greatest thing. Hopefully we'll get one of the 2/5s that draws cards. Hope we get the bad ones. Some of the bad ones. Now here's Flame Strike without hesitation if he has it. Note, I would not consider this injustice. If he had Flame Strike here, I would not consider it injustice. I'm not, like, happy about it.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, back-breaking.
Just like you.
Yep. Oh. Ooh. So, obviously, I'm still in a bad position, but this is much, much better than I was in last turn. Oh, don't be able to kill both.
You love my new recipe.
So now my opponent can ping and swing. It's just fair play. Alright. And I don't believe I have any additional secrets for this mad scientist to get.
Reporting for duty.
I also don't feel like there's any combination of cards in my deck that are going to get me out of this. But I'm not going to concede, because I could be wrong. I don't really use a deck tracker, not an active one. Oh. Well, if there is something, we're going to have to see it pretty soon. Second anything would be pretty gross, huh?
Fools!
Oh, wait, no, I was wrong. I have redemption left. Oh, wow.
Reporting for duty.
So if he pings here, it returns to life, you might attack it.
Shush! Tazdingo! Yes! Reporting for duty.
So that'll put it at 3 toughness. Wow, that was a good draw too. Wow. Mage kind of makes that much less good draw than it would be against other classes. Just ping away the Divine Shield, but it takes away the ping from elsewhere. Imagine it's probably...
I enjoy raiding!
That guy's pretty big. Oh, that's pretty bad. Yeah, our opponent's played well.
Put this apple on your head.
And he's going to be rewarded with a victory here. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and scoop it up here.
The victory is yours. Happy feasting, challenger.
Alright. 11-2. So, last match, no matter what.
Uther versus Uther.
Got the mirror.
I will fight with honor.
Oh, Let's
I
Justice
will
is super
command
good in
the
this
light.
matchup. Now, Avenge is one of the secrets that isn't bad to keep, but I'm going to go back. So, plan here is just to play Justice on 1, pass. And then we'll play hero power. Swing if we can get any sort of value out of it.
Slippery.
That's a nope. Wow. Okay, well we've got Keepers of Uldaman aplenty. So if our opponent for some reason doesn't... yeah. Couldn't really think of a good reason why he wouldn't be swinging into that. Luffy. Luffy's better than that.
Reporting for duty.
So here, if I swing into the 2-2, I for sure get to kill it next turn. I could also, of course, swing into the 1-1, but I'm going to take a little more damage this way, but it kills the 2-2, and I don't think I would wind up killing it easily.
Reporting for duty.
Given he would keep making guys, and I would keep being obliged to make the same trade. So here we just get to pop that, and grab Shredder. So Shredder's a good one there. He's pretty unlikely to be able to kill it and the thing it leaves behind, so I may have a target for Keeper Shenanigans. Otherwise I may have a target for Cult Master card advantage. Ooh, that was pretty good. Ooh, that's not bad. It's not particularly useful to my deck, but it's a creature that'll kill that. It does, though, leave me in a somewhat awkward position, because it's not a good creature.
For justice!
Well, that's happening. I think this is happening. God, I don't know if I should cycle this right now. I think I'm very unlikely to have fewer cards in my hand than my opponent. I'm just going to cycle it for 1 free card. I think my opponent may play multiple cards here. Otherwise, I don't think it's going to ever really be good for more than one, and I don't think I'm going to get a chance to play it and something else anytime soon. Alright.
None may steal our secrets.
Justice!
Alright, so our next turn, depending on what our opponent does, will be Cult Master, make a 1-1, draw a couple cards. Ooh. What's this? So bad for me. Alright. What's the line? Pretty clearly just make it a 3-3. Get a secret. Kill it. Alright, so it's Redemption. Redemption's pretty good here. Gives us a board after any real removal. Next turn we're likely to be Kodo riding.
For the Lich King!
X marks the spot.
Yeah. Does that change anything?
Not in my house.
I don't think so.
Let's get not in my house.
Alright, we're just going to deal damage to the face at this point. Our board is overwhelming. Alright, now he'll use... Okay. I'll get him back. Hopefully this causes my opponent to rethink his life.
Reinforcements requested.
Awesome. Okay. So, pretty happy about that. Yeah. Here's how we're going to go ahead and do it.
The battle!
Oh, nice.
For justice.
Oh, that was totally my bad. I obviously 100% should have made a Kodo with my Kodo Rider since I left the minion slot available for it. I don't know why. I was thinking that if he wanted to cast a sweeper, like a Consecration, I would be better off having a Death Rattle, and it just didn't occur to me that obviously this would be a million times better. So if I win, in a way, this is injustice. It's injustice for my opponent. Yeah, he's had enough. Now I get to draw a card. And yeah, my opponent's not going to like this because I have, let's count, but I'm pretty sure I've got this. 3, 7, 9, yeah, 15 on board.
Not in my house.
Well played.
GG. Alright, so we got there. 12 wins, shiny key. Suppose we'll crack it open. Yeah, that's not the greatest ever, huh? So it's basically 2 free arena runs, Golden Tinker Sharp Sword Oil, which I think I only had 1 golden of before, so maybe I can now make Oil Rogue look baller. I don't really play Oil Rogue much. I don't play much Constructed. Well, I play a little Constructed. Anyway. I'll crack the pack, I guess. And then I guess what we could do, since this is probably going to be a pretty short video, we'll just go ahead and I'll draft my next deck. And I'll just record that, I guess, as well. Oh, 365 every day. Alright, let's get in. No complaints. A lot of people like Rogue a lot.
I will serve.
I'm not one of them. Illuminator and fencing coaches. Actually, it was pretty good in my deck last game. If you build an aggressive deck, this lets you really get on board very quickly. Sunwalker is a much more powerful card, though. Jeez, all the pressure. I'm going to take Sunwalker. I think it's somewhat unlikely we would wind up with a super aggressive deck again. I'm going to take Maiden of the Lake to that end. I do like staying away from the 4-drops with Paladin, because your best cards are 4s, Murloc Knights, True Silvers, Consecrations, and those are cards that you pretty much have to take when you see them. That being said, in this pack, it's a very mediocre War Golem, a Dragon, might be minor synergy, or a 2-1 with Taunt, which is just horrible against a couple classes outright. I'll go with the Dragon. This is a bad one. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Huge Toad probably over that. Okay. Yeah, Keeper's very good. I think it's better than Tomb Spider. I do like Tomb Spider quite a lot, but not that much. Okay, well, Shield the Minibot's a great card. Alright. Okay. Be greedy. No, I'm going to take Knife Juggler. It's very good. If I can get Muster for Battle, it's obviously insane. I'm going to take Bomb Lobber. I think we are setting up to have the slower deck. Bomb Lobber and Sunwalker are both very strong, but I already have the one Sunwalker, of course, and I already have a Boulder Fist Ogre as well, 0/5s. So for curve purposes, if nothing else, we'll take that. I really like Light's Justice. I think that everyone is playing fast decks. Okay, I have True Silver. That's pretty great. Do I have any beasts? Not a single one. Well, never mind. I have a single one. I'm not going to take the Devil Soar. I'll take Guardian. It's a relatively weak effect overall. Keeper. Whew. So, I don't have a ton of weapons. I could justifiably take Argent Lance here. It's either that or Kodo. I think it's the Lance. I don't have much of an early game at all. Okay, Murloc Knight's very good. I am devoid of 3s. That'll help. Gets me a 3. So it's either Iron Beak Owl or Seal of Champions. If I think I can have creatures reliably available, yeah, I'm going to take the Seal. The Silence is very valuable to have. It's good to have at least one of those. Alright. I would almost always take the Tomb Spider in this spot, but my 4s are just stacking up, and I really, really need a 3. I'm just going to take it. I don't think it's necessarily the right pick. I'm going to take Young Priestess. I don't need to double a minion's attack. Oh, Muster. That's disgusting. So it's either Boulderfist Ogre or Dragonhawk Rider. I'm going to take Dragonhawk and just try to bring my curve into a more mid-range feel. Okay, I'm starting to regret taking the Argent Lance, because I now have just far too much stuff for weaponry. Because here I don't have a good deck that's really good for Divine Favor, although my curve's pretty low. It might be situationally good. It might be better than the second Argent Lance, given that I've already got Light's Justice, and 1 Argent Lance, Muster, True Silver. I'll take the Divine Favor. It might be okay. Yeah, I'll take Dread Corsair. Hammer of Wrath is pretty good. Tomb Spider's obviously very good too. I'll take Tomb Spider. They both draw a card, but my average power level is not so high that... yeah, see, all the Keepers forever. Can't complain. Great card. Okay. That's great with my Muster. I don't have a good deck for this. I guess I take Loot Order. Alright, last card is... How's Summoning Seer in my deck? Or Summoning Stone? I have a few spells. I don't have enough spells for it to be good. I could have had 3 Anything's Can Happen. I have 1 Murloc Knight. That just doesn't seem like enough to even bother. But I mean, what else am I doing here? Pretty unhappy. I'll take Summoning Stone. Alright, I don't really like this deck, so I doubt I'll see you guys at the 11th win, but I'll see you the next time I do rack 11 wins up. Have a good one.